All right, let me go live real quick. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's gonna be short. I was talking to one of my friends, and hold on for a second. Anyway, about time. I was talking to my friend who, put her family member onto my channel, and this family member's been watching me for like a month or so. They're going through some stuff, similar stuff, and this person went and showed her friend, my video. Was like, hey, what I'm saying, this guy right here is trying to, help out people, and he's trying to like bring awareness. And the friend immediately dismissed me and said, what are you doing watching a narcissist talk about the narcissist? So let's talk about it, right? It's ignorant, for one, because you obviously don't know the definition of a narcissist. You cannot eyeball a narcissist that you don't know. You can't just look at me and be like, oh, he's a narcissist. How do you know I have no empathy? Why do you think I have some kind of personality disorder where I use people? I don't use anybody. I'm not codependent. I definitely have empathy, and I take responsibility for stuff. So what I'm saying is, I'm not just on here talking about my life for clout. I'm not on here trying to get views for whatever. If I was going to do that, there's so many other different ways to get views where I don't have to put out my entire personal life to do it. Okay? There's like a ton of things to be doing. I'm putting all my personal business out there. It's not about clout. It's about, I need to do this. Like, this is how the kind of person I am. And I want to bring awareness, and I don't want anyone else going through what I went through, or anyone that's going through what I went through to think that they're less than they used to be because they got duped. I want them to know that even an Army veteran that worked for the White House, an engineer, still got duped. We get duped. You know what I'm saying? But what I need for you to understand is, stop going to your friends and whatnot, like while you're trying to fix yourself. Because what's going to happen is you're going to run into a narc. Or maybe there's somebody with, narc tendencies or traits or whatever. And you're going to run into this person, and they're not going to give you sound advice. So people just assume that because people are married or whatever, that they're not narcissists or their life is great. Man, behind those closed doors, we have no idea what's being said or what's going on, okay? And we assume, and we go to people for advice, and we think that they have our best interest in mind. They really don't. They really don't. They might want to keep you down. They might not be taking serious what you're saying. They might, either way it goes, if you're trying to help yourself and better yourself, then if it's a true friend and family member, then they should be supportive and not dismissive, not trying to, don't listen to a narc talk about it. By definition, you can't eyeball me and call me a narc. What do you know my level of empathy? You haven't even gone through my catalog deep enough to know anything about me. But you want to eyeball me? You see what's going on here? These narcissists are starting to try to make the word and, the terminology something that's just, it's just some trendy crap that everybody's doing. They're just trying to get rid of it. They don't want to be singled out. They don't want to be noticed, and the people that don't look into what narcissism is, more than likely, they're probably a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? They probably are. Probably has some kind of personality disorder. You know what I mean? Or borderline personality disorder. To dismiss someone that's trying to, show you and, what they're trying to do to help themselves. And, you're just, you're listening to it. That's insane. You know what I mean? That's insane. So like I said, you got to be really careful who you're going to and asking for advice. And I really just wouldn't, I'm not going to nobody for advice. I'm really, or whatever I'm doing, I'm moving in silence. I wouldn't tell anybody anything. I would just do whatever it is that God puts on you to do, and then just move. Because when you go to try to validate it through one of these outside sources outside of you, then you end up getting someone telling you something. And what they're really trying to do, they're like narcissistic or whatever. They're trying to just get in your head. They want to just sow some seed of doubt. so that you're questioning whatever you're doing, so that you don't have faith in what you're doing and it won't work out for you. You know, the devil can work through anybody. It ain't got to be a vessel that he can just jump in and stay in, you know, until that person dies. He can jump in and out of certain people that just want to be low frequency and not really concerned. Some people are just being dismissive. They feel like they got a perfect little life and they don't want to hear what anybody else has to say. And they consider themselves to be a friend. They don't even know what being a real friend is, you know, or family member or whatever. You know what I mean? So, and then they wonder why they can't get any true blessings or, you know, get anything to really work out for them. Shanice, what's going on? What's going on, love? We're just talking about like, hey, I'm not here doing this for clout. I wouldn't have to put out any of my personal business like I'm doing if I was chasing clout. There's 1,000,001 things to do on YouTube where you don't have to do that. You know, I'm out here trying to bring awareness. I'm a Army veteran. I love helping people. That's what I do. So that's why I'm doing this. So I'm just bringing up a story that I had, you know, where I was talking to one of my friends today, and she was showing one of her friends that's married one of my videos, and that friend automatically dismissed the video and tried to say that, why are you watching a narcissist teaching about narcissism? First of all, to be a narcissist, you have to have a lack of empathy. How can you look at me and eyeball and tell that I have a lack of empathy? They're just starting to try to make it, they're trying to gaslight, and they're trying to confuse people because they know that no one's going to look up the definition. Please do your own research. Do not listen to what anyone else says that narcissism is. She looked at me. Let's be real. She looked at me. She probably has a husband. I don't know how the video was sent to her. Maybe she was sitting next to her husband. She can't be looking at my fine self. I'm not trying to sound conceited, but looking at my fine self next to her husband without my shirt on, without saying something slick. Let's be real about the situation, first of all. Secondly, if she knows anything about narcissism, which she obviously doesn't, but she didn't want to seem like she didn't, she would have known that you can't just look at someone and say that they're a narcissist. You have no idea the level of empathy that person has. So you're not even looking up the definition. So now you're just guessing what the definition is, and then you're projecting that guess onto someone else who's actually trying to help themselves. Like I'm trying to help people here, and I can't get the help across when these narcissists or people with narcissistic tendencies want to ruin everything that I'm trying to do by trying to call me a narc. I have too much empathy. The problem in my marriage, the reason why I never left it or any bad relationship, I took all responsibility. Had I been putting the responsibility where it belonged, I'd have left a long time ago. But see, you have to watch my videos to know that kind of stuff. You can't just, oh, look at him, got his hat on in the middle, he's a narcissist, he's conceited. Do you mean conceited? Do you mean conceited? Maybe you think that I'm a little bit stuck on myself? That's not narcissism, lady. You know what I mean? These people, man, they don't, listen, please stop going to other people while you're trying to heal. Please. They don't want to see you heal. If they did, they would have helped you heal a long time ago. No, you where you're at is where they want you to stay at. Stop going to them. They think they got their little perfect life and their little perfect marriage and oh, no. I was married. Behind those closed doors, you have no idea what's going on. Trust and believe. So the last person that's going to tell me how I need to be doing my life is some married person, and especially one that we have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. And I can tell you the ones that are like that. It's the ones that come off like everything's perfect. Those are the ones that have the worst and the most going on behind closed doors. For real. So if you're going to them for advice, obviously they must come off that way. And those be the ones that like you can tell have some problems, or they show their problems a little bit. You know, they make up, that's normal. But the ones that are always perfect, you think you can go to them? No, those are the most judgmental. They're hiding all their problems. They just wear their mask better than you. That's it. That's it. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what I mean? I just want to get that across. I gotta say this, you know, hey, subscribers, I love y'all. You know, we're growing. We're trying to get to 10K. Share, like, you know, comment. I love chopping it up with you guys. TikTok, man, salute. Y'all came through. Y'all coming through. You know, we're showing them how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it a whole different way. You know, I'm giving away some secrets. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We're showing them how to get it done. You know, but most of all, I love y'all. Remember, hey, all we're trying to do is bring awareness. I love everybody, you know, even the narcs. But what I don't want is people being abused that are good people and they're changing people and then they become bad people. You know what I mean? We're trying to just keep the love right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just bringing awareness. I'm not in any kind of way doing it for clout. All right? Like I keep saying, there's 1,000,001 ways to make money on YouTube where you're not telling everybody all of your business, you know, for clout. 1,000,001 ways. And I'm not an idiot. I'm an engineer. So if I wanted to do that, that's what I would do. Just be fake and you would never see anything. I'm just showing it all to you. It's giving you all of me, man. You know, as I go through this, as I learn, we're learning together, and I'm just trying to bring awareness, you know, build a community. That's it. All right. So again, love y'all. Take it easy. Had to drop this video. I know it wasn't scheduled or whatever, but after talking to my friend, I had to make this video because these people are tripping.